Okay, here's another League of Legends game coming your way, this time from the jungle, and as our former Yasuo midlaner was saying, it would be a miracle if that happened. And I'm glad it didn't. So Yi and Trind are out, those are like two of the big annoying split pushers. And I'm last pick, so I get to see everything before I have to make my call. Trist makes it unlikely. Well. Okay, Twitch, I can go Volibear against. Rek'Sai is also still on the table. I was going to go Rek'Sai if Yasuo got through because that way I could give a knock-up even though it's only a single target these days instead of AoE. Personally, I'd rather have an AP mid though. Okay, he didn't understand that Yas was short for Yasuo. And of course. So we're gonna do something I've been wanting to do for some time now. Pretty much, yeah. The Talon is a giant fuck you to the team. So this... I think I'd rather go to this page. Probably should get rid of the caster jungle page if I don't really use it. Now, did I put together a special page for her, or no? It's not that one. Not that one. It's gotta be Burstcaster. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Everything I like. So we're not gonna have a tank, most likely. But we are going Diana mid. Or not Diana mid, Diana jungle. In case you're wondering, I've been seeing her in mid a couple games, but... So overall, they have a vastly superior team comp to ours. It's not even close. Luckily, we do have Morgana's Black Shield to deal with Vi or even the Ahri. It's just, this is going to be a major uphill battle. If Talon and I don't start assassinating people in the mid-game, it literally is over. There'll be no way back in for us. We have a crappy team fight. Like, we don't have a split push. We have almost nothing in our favor because of the whole failure during team selection. I don't really know why people like to play the AD mids. Especially if your top laner has already shown that, or even but worse, locked in a tank. Or an AD tank, I should say, in the case of Aurelia, since she does go for like Trinity and then tanky, sometimes Blade of the Rune King. But anyway, Diana. I wanted to cover her after the AP item changes. The Abyssal Mask thing kind of screws with her a little bit. You get the Banshees now for safety, but it does cut into your damage since you don't have that plus 10%. I don't know how much it's actually going to cut into her. That's one of those things I wanted to see. Kind of shocking that a small change like that actually hurts Diana so badly. Should also mention Diana is not getting any changes in the summer. If you haven't heard the update just yet, they're abandoning the whole diver project. Overall, it probably is for the best. But anyway, I'm just going to try to farm to 6. On this side of the jungle, I do get to start with the blue buff, so I could go for the machete, but in order to better clear stuff like the chickens, I think I do want the talisman. So, right now I'm just trying to think of where would actually be the best spots to gank. There's a chance bot lane could work just because Twitch is kind of immobile. I can try to jump on him. For top lane, there's a chance I have to connect that first Q so I can dash into Riven. Then I need her to pop her million dashes, and then I can Luna Rush back to her. That's assuming she isn't actually fed enough off Aurelia there to just turn and kill me. So I just noticed Thresh and I are the only ones who don't have skins from their perspective. From mine, you can obviously Thresh is the only one, but should also point out medieval Twitch. This is the thing you used to get from referring players to the game. I don't know if there's a way to get that just yet. They were. Oh, that's right. They're gonna put it in the honor system thing. I remember now. So starting Pale Cascade because there's no better start to Diana.
I will be heard. A man, a woman, and a Yordle walk into the sun. They die because it burns them alive.
Welcome to
If I know any better, I think Diana hates the sun for some reason. But anyway, in case you're wondering how she works, your passive is Moonsilver Blade, I almost called it Sliver. You basically get attack speed, and then every third hit is an additional spell type thing that does magic damage. It's AoE, which is nice. It's one of the things that really helps you clear and why you go Nashor's Tooth first. After your jungle item, of course. Q is Crescent Strike. You target an area, the blade will arc off and try to connect to the targeted ground. Marks enemies with Moonlight, reveals them if they're not stealthed. Moonlight will allow you to Luna Rush them without Luna Rush going on cooldown. W is Pale Cascade, your shield move. The spheres will detonate, dealing damage to stuff around you. Upon the third detonation, the shield refreshes. E is Moonfall, does no damage, but it's a CC move with a slow component attached to it. This is usually your follow-up after dashing in. Then finally, your ult is Luna Rush. You just dash to the target, dealing a nice chunk of damage. No cooldown if the enemy is affected with Moonlight. Consumes all Moonlight debuffs, not just the targets, when you use it. So if you notice, Diana's ratios are kinda lame. That's why everything we build is going to try to give her an additional 1 or 2. It's basically Lichbane, Nashor's Tooth, Runic Echoes. Damn, I was hoping to hit that before it hit me. Oh well. Gonna take this with Smite.
Also rises.
I'm better at taking the AoE camps rather than the single targets. Let's go ahead and get the potion ticking. I'm going for a full clear because I'm not going to have Smite up for the red buff. You can see the clear isn't too bad just yet, but that's not always going to be the case. Once I lose the blue buff, it's going to get kind of hard until I get some items. So if you didn't notice, the shield gets instantly procced because of all the chickens.
Chosen.
first love.
So taking the golem's gonna be a little tricky here. So I think I'd rather get a pair of Amtomes. The winners I'm given, what can I say? So anyway, Gromp should be coming back up shortly. She flashed in place or something?
I cannot turn back.
So I use the E here, and I only use it once to lower its defenses. Your E is your most expensive move, pretty much, especially for how little it does. To make things worse, it also has a massive cooldown, like 20 seconds. Essentially 25.
Of the moon.
He got her. Nope, she had flash still. I thought she popped that already.
Has been slain.
Will he die to something? No, because mobility is totally balanced. What's better is he's not going to that area for a long time, so even the cooldowns on the terrain literally mean nothing to him. So I never saw the recall animation there.
I speak only truth.
So there's the Riven TP. I'm gonna let those despawn. I want to go back and get blue buff, basically. Now, because I'm greedy as let's get boots. I was gonna go red smite just so I can try to get a gank as soon as I hit level 6. Still got her.
An ally has been
That's gonna set her back somewhat. I'd say he comes out ahead overall, to be honest.
Dusk approaches.
So making sure to use my green founders. Showtime.
Turn back. The moon also rises.
So in case you're wondering, I was holding my E specifically to pull him out of the Dark Passage. I'm not sure if he knew how that would work, but that was the plan and it worked, so that's all that counts. Ah, the moonlight expired, so my ult's on cooldown now.
Climb to the truth.
So now that I have blue buff, I can go ahead and E this without having to worry.
No false light.
An ally has been slain.
Vi could have taken my red. And I don't really want to mess with Ari, because if she has her ult, she can just run circles around me and I can't do anything.
Not listen.
Yep.
Deny me, Lord. I will be heard.
Not sure what
My
he's doing
eyes
exactly.
are open.
Fishing for Vi.
An enemy has been slain.
I cannot turn back.
So that might be his one strategy here. Just take the jungler out of the picture.
Dusk approaches. They could not break me. Chosen of the moon.
Just keep in mind this is still warded. So that's Riven stack.
Killing spree. Double kill. You have been slain.
If she has Sheen, she can dash to that. Crap, I want to see that. She went for Phage.
Unstoppable.
I speak
Sapphire's
only
Ocean Dragon's actually really good for me too. Next up is Earth. But anyway, we have Runic Echoes, we can start to take stuff more quickly.
I will be heard. Embrace the night.
The cone's gone. Crap.
Dominating.
So Talon getting all these kills is just like that Pantheon game I told you about. It's not helping us anymore. Like, it's already starting to fall off, because we need to spread these out. Otherwise, they can just zero them out, which Vi is amazing at doing, and then kill them. Not to mention we're losing the tower in return.
The moon also rises. I speak only truth. Chosen of the moon.
So Vi is up here.
An ally has been slain.
Break me.
I mean, you're losing lane. You should be grateful for any fucking help you get, but no, you'd rather feed the Riven.
My eyes are open.
Has been slain.
Bring down.
So yeah, if Talon doesn't start roaming top, he's just gonna fuck us. He's gonna give up mid tower for free, and the bot lane is kind of falling behind. They're still somewhat solid, it's just there's nowhere for me to gank. I mean, he's taking me out of the picture now.
Embrace the night.
He's giving her first blood tower.
No more lies.
Destroyed a turret.
There we go.
The moon also rises.
Shut down.
And like I was saying, now the Talon's dead, we don't really have much of anything going for us at the moment.
I will be heard.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They did not
Your
listen.
turret has been destroyed.
Okay, that works. So I'd rather have the Sorcerer's Shoes at the moment. I'll wait for the gold. Actually, I might have it just as I come up. Yep.
Follow no false light.
So anyway, getting those items gives me 20% CDR, so I can actually use my moves a little bit more often.
I cannot turn back. I will be heard.
Oh my god. Hand me over on a silver fucking platter, please.
An ally has been slain.
You can't recall there. You're the fucking pink ward, you blind motherfucker. So I was kind of expecting Jin to lead them all the way over to me. But now I have the rank 2 ult.
My eyes are open.
No tower behind me, so I'm not going to stick around.
I speak only truth. Ignorant thrall.
Oh my god, screw it. We do need Aurelia here to service our tank.
They could not.
Like, I'm wondering if I should delay the Lich Bane and go straight into Banshees.
Only truth. No false light.
Shit.
An enemy has
They lined up for that. Like I was saying, we have a garbage team fight.
My eyes are open.
That's what happens when you take all the kills, buddy.
I will be heard.
Like I was saying, he's 12 kills. I don't either. I blame you. You should not have this many. The whole solo thing is screwing us over at the moment.
Chosen of the moon.
Passion compels me.
I cannot turn back. embrace the night.
Hoping I can take this. So if we can ever win a team fight like that again, we now have the means to push afterwards and really take some stuff.
Dusk approaches.
Now, unfortunately, I have no clue who's all I've got for stacks. Riven, Twitch, Thrush, I don't know if I've gotten Vi or Ari. Aw man, if Twitch was alone I could go kill him again. Kinda funny how he was looking for me and I ended up killing him.
My eyes are open.
An ally has been slain.
And keep in mind that's 14 kills worth of gold now off the map.
They could not break me.
That's the big question right there.
Also right.
Actually, I'll push. I don't have to worry about that.
They would not listen.
So there's no reason to fight right now. That was a good shot. He's sitting at 70% crit at the moment.
The night.
Good night. That's her stack. I think that's the 5th one.
Only truth.
Crap, there goes my Banshee.
They could not break me.
Can you find her?
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
And there we go. So now we just need someone to go top. So the only thing that really sucks about this is that it's a flat 40-second cooldown on the passive there. It'd be nice if there was some way to actually lower that. Getting ready to just meet the enemy team.
No longer.
We don't have Jhin for this.
Moon also rises.
In case you're wondering, I'm fishing for level 16. god, I was about to say she walks right past him. Fucking seriously? And then this dude isn't even doing anything. Yeah, it would be nice if you actually tried to ping that beforehand, but... So this is theirs.
The moon also rises.
So keep in mind, 17 kills worth of gold off the map because of this asshole. That's not a carry, guys. That's a liability.
Follow no false light.
Like, I could go for Dragon if we had something pushing somewhere, but they're pushing out, and we're kind of rolling over. Now I just need to wait for the Banshees to come back up. I do need to duck into the jungle for a second to get the mana regen.
Dusk approaches.
And overall, we should not really be doing this because, like I keep saying, we do not have the superior team fight here. So I'm looking for Twitch. Or Ari. Damn. No, you weren't that much of a help, Talon. I got the last hit. A rank, that's kind of expected because I can't stress it enough. Yasuo or not Yasuo. Wow. So even though he got all this, I actually was almost even with him in gold. That's how fucked up that is. He should be the damage leader because he was roaming around. For me, it's all in one burst and then I have to wait. He can at least auto-attack since he builds AD. For damage taken, that still went to him. But I cannot stress this enough. Focusing this many kills on a single person is a bad idea. But anyway, we got to see Diana. I still want to say she's weaker because of the Banshee change. I don't actually know if this is going to be part of my regular build or if I'm just going to get something else in place of it. It's kind of nice that it gives you the... Because I want to say Abyssal was only like 40 or 50 MR, but this gives you 60. So, it's kind of a trade-off. This makes you a little bit more durable. Like you saw how I fought Ari at the end. But for this one, I'd probably have to get like a Void Staff last, which is going to compromise my DPS. I was torn between getting the Void Staff and the Death Cap, because if you notice, they only have this for MR. Actually, this does give MR a lot. Okay, so they had two things. It's just a mess, that's all I can say. So I'm good to throw in the towel here. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.